Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
The United States really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right...
Big chance! Goal! The United States! And we have liftoff! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
The United States are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Kane. Rodri. Bellingham. Dembele going forward. Kane. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance.
The United States clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Dembele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Mbappe. Tries a shot!
And he's being shifted.
And one more try! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The United States with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Bullish header! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kane. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Kane. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
The United States are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can...
And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass. Dumfries. Not the most accurate pass. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. They're urging him to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Kane. Now it's Dembele. Kane. Good purposeful running this.
There will be 1 minute.
Dembele's cross. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. The United States go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's the throw. Olise, and this is Dembele. Bellingham! Oh, this is a great position. Nuno Mendes with... Oh, great leap! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
No way through there. And it's Kane. Dembele.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rodri. Rice. Mbappe. And Cucurella. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Well seen. Saw that coming. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Van Dijk with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets flagged offside. Dembele. Olise. And it's Dembele. Olise. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bellingham. Rice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most convincing of passes. Dumfries. Now it's Kane. And it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Oh, important interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldo going after that. And here's Mbappe. Rice gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tries to pass it through. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for United States. Number 11, Michael Olise. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
Dembele.
20,
Played out
Ousmane
wide.
Dembele. Number 18,
Oh, it's Dembele.
Kylian Mbappe.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Number 21, Florian
It's their
Wirtz.
second corner of the game.
Number 9, Harry Kane. Number 22,
And he's there to clear it.
Kai Havertz. Number 13, Cody
The United
Gakpo.
States are looking to go forward now. A probing pass. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well read, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. Wirtz picks it up out wide. Kane receives it in a good position here. The United States needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Dembele. Havertz. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Wirtz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that's well seen too.
2 added minutes have been
Tries to
indicated.
play it through. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, another set play. Hangs one in. Van Dijk getting this one clear. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better...
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue
So
pour ce
welcome
match.
one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Diaz, not a hint of offside here. Panama have got it back and they'll have another go. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Darwin.
Could move up a gear here.
Pinches it off him. Diaz. Great vision. Diaz. He's found a way through.
That's tidy.
Jordan Henderson. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. O'Reilly spots it and intercepts.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Oh, such a decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Red Star still without a single shot on target. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Vitinha. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He is through here. And it's been given away.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with...
Dani Olmo! They've scored!
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's only too happy to take that back. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Red Star are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Red Star with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Nicely spread.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Cross goes in there. And now they can clear their lines. Good ball, good take. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Red Star certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's having a hit! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. McAllister, Diaz, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Reilly looking to receive it in space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. It's a pretty loose pass. So what can they make of this? That's an excellent interception. McAllister, Jordan Henderson.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Ball swung in. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Red Star trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Panama have the chance to go the other way. Gyökeres finds himself offside. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Panama are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He has found the way through. Vitinha, and the counter is on. And that was asking for too much. Goes forward. Diaz chasing after it. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Mbappe! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Red Star are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's run loose here. And he's in on the great chance! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Messi, le numéro 10.
So they have it all to do again.
Le numéro 12.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
McAllister distributed tidily. Colomboani going about things with real menace. Gyökeres. Now it's Kolomwani. Bellingham. Looking to play him in, and he shoots! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And it didn't. Takes a shot! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So again, we had parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries one from range! And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Red Star really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Goes for a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Kolomwani fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And the through ball. Gyökeres shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Changement. Le numéro 5. Jordan
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Endrick.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Conte. McAllister. Oyarzabal. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Gyökeres looking understandably energised after his goal. McAllister. Time added on 4 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. McAllister. Played back to the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, here is one of those Japanese stars who has made a truly global impact. Actually, he never did play for any of the genuine super clubs, but he was massively appreciated wherever he did go.
Yeah, Kakutani, a player who never really had a...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, super find. Oh, it's Kakutani! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Kubo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kagawa. Tries to play it, takes a shot! And a neat finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the...
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nearly, but not quite.
Son Heung-min certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
And that could set him on his way. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Persib Bandung present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause. And he's denied. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. And that is expertly dealt with. And he can thump it away. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Son Heung-min.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Kagawa, who's set up one goal so far. Nakata. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And the counter can be on now for Japan. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kagawa. Park Ji-sung. And here's Son Heung-min.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Okazaki is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That has ended up in no man's land. Kakitani, and he plays one through. Persib Bandung are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he's intervened well there. Great vision, and it's been played through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Park Ji-sung makes the interception. Kubo.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Threads one in. He's found space here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Persib Bandung really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's good running with the ball. That ball looks a good one. It's Nakata! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Oh no, what has happened here? Nicely weighted ball. Kakitani gets flagged offside. Ono, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Well read, nice interception. Nakata. Romani, and it's Kubo. And this is Son Heung-min. That is lovely. Son Heung-min! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! And that's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple.
Oh, what has happened here? Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Doan. Cross to the back post. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Oh no! He's on it. Can he get away? No, that's been intercepted. Romani. And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Elects to bullish header! Oh, good finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Persib Bandung have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Kagawa. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Kubo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's a good ball. And he's ready. And he shoots! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Now there's a shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful.
Shot, surely! He's got a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Persib Bandung are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that comes to nothing.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution for Persib Bandung. Number
Persib
8.
Bandung making further changes here, and in quick succession. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
And the shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class!
The goal scorer for Persib Bandung.
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Number 11.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Shinji Kagawa.
Persib Bandung are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nakata has the space to scheme. Goes for a shot! Kubo. Park Ji-sung. And this is Nakata.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Okazaki, now it's Kakitani. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kambuaya, chance here to counter. He has found the way through. And this is chance for a shot! It's loose now and he's been caught on it here. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please join me in wishing
So Jim,
them
how
a
do you
very
reflect
happy
on what we've
birthday.
seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So welcome
today's
one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway.
Manchester definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Stones is there, and he can get that clear. Akanji with the clearance. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, if he's at his best, then this guy, Mario Götze, is a player whose agility and speed of thought allows him to beat players and create space in the final third. He'll be the one to provide the panache, the class and the imagination to this attack. And so often, in many ways, it's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And this is Götze. Götze! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Kimmich running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. That's good play. Out towards the flank. And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pass somewhat off target. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a good ball. Reinders. It's a searching pass. That's good vision. Now it's Savinho. He's shifting. Can he finish? Still goalless.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Mahrez. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Albert. Ernest is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Savinho. Guardiola threads one in. Savinho picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. Albert, always looking for that half a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. De Bruyne. That pass has been well intercepted. Mateus. Oh, what a ball! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lahm. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lahm. And here's Götze. Mateus knocks it out wide.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Lizarazu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Mahrez. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Götze. Kimmich. And it's Lahm. It's a good run down the right. Hoeneß. That's very neat. Here comes the corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Savinho.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Reinders. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity
everyone.
levels are there.
This is
We've
the
just
moment
lacked that
you've
telling
all been
breakthrough
waiting for.
moment.
The time to pick out
Not
today's
too much so
lucky
far
number.
to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So let's get the ball rolling. So the first half brought no goals. And he cuts out the supply.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He won't be happy with that one. Savinho. And Guardiol. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, it's come to nothing. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Nicely weighted ball. Albert. He's having a pop! Albert! Beyond brilliant!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Rummenigge. And it's Mahrez. Looking to play him in. Nicely spread. And he lines up a cross. That is a brilliant interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Hoeneß with the cross. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. Ederson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Savinho. And the counter is on. And he's managed to gift it back. Götze. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Lizarazu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. So the team's separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Rummenigge. And it's Götze. Götze running with intent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And a chance! That's really well cleared. De Bruyne. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kimmich. Now who's going to be first to this? De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Bouten. Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mario Götze is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lizarazu cuts out the pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rummenigge with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mahrez. This is a promising build-up. And here's Haaland. Goes for goal! So, third corner of the game. Mateus gets it clear. One-nil as we head towards the end. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, that was never going to make it. Albert does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Very much into the last knockings. Now, this could be a chance. He's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
Number 10.
And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Albert taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Is currently being displayed. Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And that is headed for the middle.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's come loose. Knocks it into... takes a shot! Oh no, what has happened here? And he's intervened well there. And it's Beckham.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Casemiro! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckham to take it as usual. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Owen. And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Header! Oh, crossbar! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Defending was strong and firm. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rooney. Beckham proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Crosses it into the area. Out towards the flank. Played back in. And that is expertly dealt with. He's gone for goal. And somehow he kept it out.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Silvestre. Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Elects to cross. This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, he's been flattened there. Nice interception, well timed. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Tries one from range! And he should have made it four.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. And he's only too happy to take that back. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before... Van Nistelrooy has fallen kindly here! Yes! Just cruising! They are cruising! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United, shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's almost too easy for him, this.
Now this could be a chance. Lovely pass. It's Rooney! And he hits the net! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And the ball's come loose here. And that is well cleared. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Knocks it out wide. There's the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That has been knocked clear. Casemiro getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. De Ligt wins the duel this time. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Number 20.
Pinches it off him. Beckham. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. And he whips it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Robson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Silvestre. Van Nistelrooy. Distributed tidily. Now it's Beckham. Oh, that's superb. Bruno Fernandes! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Nicely weighted ball. Beckham has it in a wide position. Beckham. And it's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Beckham. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Rooney. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass has been well intercepted. Robson. And that'll be a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So
8,
here comes the substitution.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 7, Cristiano
he's been shifted off it.
Ronaldo. Coming on the field. Number 22.
Nice looking ball.
Matheus
Deep
Cunha.
through.
Number 11, Brian
Beckham.
Mbeumo.
That has ended up in no man's land. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, red. Nice interception. Casemiro. Robson. And he's intervened well there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through.
3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. Silvestre proves too strong. Casemiro. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Unlucky
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.